Welcome back to Tales of Yavard. We are a Mythcraft TTRPG podcast, and this is our first campaign, The Sea's Tale. With me today, I have Jesse.
Hey, I'm Jesse, and I play Zephyr.
Kobe.
Hey, I'm Kobe, and I play Les Shion.
Joey.
What's going on, guys? I'm playing Ussuri Arcomi.
And last but not least, we have Adam.
Hello, I'm Adam, and I'm playing Goraan Stormclaw.
Last time on the Tales of Yavard, Zephyr and Goraan stumbled upon a safe house. Ussuri may have adopted some children, and Lesh went down to Georgia in a violin contest. Before we left off the last episode, the crew ran into a feline situation. Stay tuned to find out what happens then.
All right. With that being said, we're moving straight into what's going on here. You see, busting through the door to Luna's room is this large cat head. Like I said, it is very much like a Siberian tiger.
I want to pet it.
I don't think he'd say that.
Not recommended.
Okay, this is fine. We're fine. This is fine.
Let's walk down with the guys. I want to show you a violin I saw at the store. What the fuck? So panic.
You know what? I think it's just going to be easier to just hop into initiative.
I
No.
agree.
I don't agree. But I don't know that I can argue.
I don't like it, but I can't argue.
Shit.
Oh, I didn't select my token.
Roll for initiative.
Fuck me.
Aww.
Well, if that's what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna mind
Wait, do I have to click? Because I'm not. I'll put myself up here. There. No, actually, I was over here. Because Ussuri was over at her door originally, and then
this. I was like in the middle of the cabin.
I mean, I will let you guys place your tokens because I didn't even have this up.
Okay, well then I'll be here.
Is it too late to our way out of this?
I mean, look, I have 3 points in animal handling, but I don't think that'll help. So
It is not too late.
No,
I
it's
just-
not too late.
I just, to make things a little bit smoother, I'm slowing down time and putting things in initiative.
okay, so let's do this. All right. Oh wait,
That's fair. This doesn't necessarily mean
that's
it's
fine.
initiative kill it. It just means
I just
it's
wanted to
initiative.
slow down
Do what
time.
you're doing.
Yeah, I just wanted to slow down time and to give us kind of a turn order about how things are going to happen.
Who does
I may
what,
have been
how
thinking about how to handle this for a week.
Yeah, I
quickly.
didn't get very far. I was like, what do we do? I
I
don't know.
may have entirely forgotten what we were doing. Like,
Hey, I did it right on the first try.
You
Nice.
did. I'm proud of you.
Well done.
that is the worst I've ever rolled for initiative.
Did you have your
That's not the right modifier. Yes,
Yeah,
it was clicked.
Do what?
your feast of delight or whatever?
Peace for crows.
Oh. Hey. Yeah, I could use a charge of that. Duelist Delight.
It's not going to help you.
It's only a combat. thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it only adds 5 to initiative.
And considering how everyone rolled, so why don't
Well,
we
she
go ahead
also
and
rolled
give
a
our
4, so.
Oh wait, I'm not done yet. I have to do my thing.
Well, it would put me above that 8,
What 8?
the one that you rolled.
Ignore the chat on the side. I clicked the wrong button for initiative.
I'm gonna give myself a 19, be a 20. What is your awareness score, Ussuri?
1.
I'm going first, baby.
What a jerk.
I'm trying to make sure you're protected. I can give you my reactive AP. I'm strategizing, bro. I got the big brain here.
Actually, yeah, it does make sense.
I want to
Going
make
full
sure that
galaxy
you get
brain.
the AP quickly so you can hold it over.
All right, so for the listeners, our turn order is now. Lesh going first at 21, Ussuri going second at 20, Goraan going next after that at 17, and then we have Zephyr at 5, and then our lovely lady cat friend Luna, who is at a 4.
I'm not sure I
Alright.
like how flat you said 5.
That might have been intentional.
I mean, you did roll 2
Horribly.
on initiative.
Yeah.
Wolf.
That's great. For my first turn, I'm just gonna pull out my book and be like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm making sure we're all safe, and a bunch of pages splash out. We all have the protected going on as I use all my AP for that, and head over to my next turn, and well, I end my turn, and on the end I say, Ussuri, what the fuck is happening? And with that, I give you my 1 extra AP.
Goraan will just be like, everything is fine. Everybody calm down.
I don't think everything is fine.
It's all great. All good.
Are we going to try to contain her, or are we going to leave?
Who is her?
We need to continue.
Can I assume that that's Luna because
At
we knew she was in there?
at the end of the episode, when her head pops out, Goraan full goes, Luna? So
Yeah,
everyone
true enough.
knows at this point.
True enough. Yeah, that's fair.
Hold on. Yeah.
So my question still stands.
Goraan's going to try and keep her safe and from hurting other people.
I mean, so she only has a hole in the door. We can probably still barricade it some more if we put the
Yes.
furniture in front of the door. So is that what we're going to do? Or we're going to get the hell out of the crew quarters?
Goraan's going to try and keep her in the room.
I'm
That
all
was what
for-
she wanted him to do. That was the intention behind the bars and the planks and stuff. That's what he's going to try and do.
I'm all for
So-
containment.
Then Ussuri's going to step closer to the door and is going to try to take like the dresser. I guess there was like a dresser or something, and
Yeah.
push it in front of the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it here.
Just lean on it.
So that'd be 1 AP for that. I'm assuming another AP to move the furniture.
Yep.
And then, yeah. Do you need me to? What else do you need me to spend or do?
Are you going to try and push her head back through the hole she has made? Or
I
are
mean,
you just slamming this dresser into her?
I think slamming the dresser into her head is probably going to make her back up. So
I am gonna need a strength check.
strength check.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's the same thing. How about a 17?
Yes, a 17 is going to do it. So you're able to get this dresser back against it.
Okay. Now, was that 1 AP for the movement and 1 AP for this action?
2 for this action. 1 for movement and 2 for this.
Cool. And so, theoretically, she is now back within the bounds of the room. I'm just gonna brace myself up against the dresser for strength to the door frame for anything else that may happen.
So
And
you're
then-
gonna hold over the 3 AP.
It would actually just be 2 because unless my special one counts for one of those attacks, or would it count for the use?
It wasn't really an attack.
Let's see.
Punch some nails into the wall real quick. Make it embrace it.
Gain 1 special AP that can only be used to make attacks on your turn and make active attacks if you have the ability to do so. Yeah. So, if you don't count that as an attack, then it's just 2 AP that I can roll over.
Alright.
So then I will do that.
Alright. Goraan.
Okay, all right. We can keep this under control. Okay, so right now the hole is covered by the dresser and she's in the room.
Yes.
Okay. Would it be feasible to try and nail the dresser to the wall?
To the door?
Yeah, the door.
Or because the dresser would be slightly larger than the door.
Either way, like, would I be able to nail the dresser in place to hold it against the door?
Yes.
Okay, then that's what he's gonna do.
I would like an intellect check.
Yeah, with my -1 intelligence. Let's go. Yeah, I got nothing that would be helpful here, so we are gonna go ahead and just roll it. Haha, it's a 7.
Okay.
I wonder though. Hold on, let me look something up real quick about luck points because this seems like a good time to use them.
You
Yep,
Okay.
you can re-roll. How many luck points do you have? Or
I
what's your
gotta
luck stat?
check. My luck stat's 3.
So you have 1.
I believe so, yes.
Every 2 you get 1.
Let me just double check real quick to make sure.
While he's doing that, quick question about my summon spaz. How old of a turtle could I summon?
Oh, hey. Well, answer that, and then I have a second question.
Be careful
These-
answering this, Corey.
These are my grandpop stories as we have established. It is his story.
you can summon up to an ML what creature?
too.
So you could summon a roughly Gregory aged turtle.
2 flirting turtles. Floating turtles, but you get what I mean.
So, I get 1 luck point for every 2 points in my luck stat. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my luck point to reroll, and I'm gonna get a 19.
There we go.
Which
Yeah.
means. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong one. Sorry, that was the luck. Ignore that. It was an 18. Still good.
It's still good.
Still good. 18. Still good.
Better on the die. Okay. So an 18 sets the DC at that.
I like that DM math you're doing.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Is Gregory down here? I don't remember where. he was.
Yes, Gregory is actually down here because you didn't want him to float away.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
He's just like one of those balloons floating across
I'm
the
over here.
ceiling.
Okay.
Boss. That was kind of scary.
Yep. Yes, this escalated further than I expected. But I think we have it
It
under
will
control.
take you 2 AP to put some nails into this dresser.
All right, I will then hang on to my other 2 for my next turn. And I will also stay in place to help as much as I can hold it in place.
Okay. Zephyr.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up and help hold the door in. I don't know. Is there something I can roll or some kind of action to assist? I don't really have a whole lot character-wise.
Are
I don't
you just bracing the door like they are?
I mean, if I could assist in like nailing the dresser in or something, I'd see.
If you want
Goraan
to put
doing
your
that.
own, if you want to put your own nails in, go ahead and roll me an intellect check. We'll adjust the DC off that.
Seeing if I've got anything. Hey, would vehicles water apply?
I'll give you half of your vehicle. I'll give you half of it.
Oof.
Well, it's a 3 and we round up, so that's a 2. So we can subtract 1 from that, so it's an 11.
Okay. That makes this DC kind of hard.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
It is now going to be Luna's turn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, and was that also 2 AP for the nailing?
Yes.
Okay, so I will hold on to 1 react.
The base DC to just push the loose dresser away was 10. With the 18 intellect check to nail it the first time, I increased it by 8, so it was 18. The 11 vehicle water that Jesse did increases it to 19, with 3 sets of tactical disadvantage for each of you holding on to it. So, in essence, this is a DC 21 check. Everyone understand how that works out?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
her
some
strength
DM
is-
math for sure.
I'm sure her strength is phenomenal right now, though.
Doesn't matter what you got a 7.
I was gonna
First
say,
round
Hey.
is a
I only
7.
rolled a 3, so
Second round is drum roll, please. Or is
So-
she gonna get?
no, she was only gonna get 1 attempt at pushing it aside.
Oh, cool.
But you all feel a light thud against this thing that you're bracing.
Bap.
Lesh.
I mean, I feel like they got it pretty good over there.
I will admit, I did not expect those rolls. Y'all did really good.
I was gonna say I'm
The
gonna.
DC could have went down.
Yeah, I was very worried about that when I rolled a 7, which is why I used my luck point. Oof.
Can I try to roll a perceiving check to see what the fuck I should be doing right now? I mean, I have -3 strength, and there's not really. I don't know. Like, what can I see if there's any like other weak points she might be aiming for? Or, like, if that be any like something I could help with. You would help maybe brace with another piece of furniture to brace or something.
I mean, there's a dresser, there is the bed frame, there is actually that was a small end table. That was all put into the hallway.
Okay. Okay. Let me just do a little bit of measurement real quick, because maybe I'll just do this instead, because I feel maybe this might be effective. Yeah, so I'm gonna spend 2 AP and move.
Going down the stairs will be difficult terrain, so it will cost 10.
Going downstairs? I can go. Oh my god. Can I fucking dolphin dive Kindertoten style?
Sure, but I'm gonna need a dexterity check.
Can I? Oh, I don't have it. Can I do entertaining as I do a stage dive to not take damage?
So you're
If
gonna
he can
have-
use water vehicles and get half to nail shit,
Hey,
I swear to God,
It
Spaz.
makes sense because we're on a boat. It also
Keep in
makes
mind-
sense for having an entertaining check, in my opinion.
Keep in mind, this also sets a precedent. So it's not just this time he has to weigh; it's every time now.
Right. I do not like entertaining for this. However, if you're going to stage dive where no one's going to catch you and land on your stomach and then have to use an entire AP to stand up,
It would be really funny. It would be really
it,
funny.
it would
How
cost
long
you
are the-
more AP.
Well,
Okay.
It
actually,
would
never
cost
mind.
you 3 AP to get where you want to go
I-
either way.
I was gonna ask how long are the stairs and what's his jump distance, but with his strength score, I don't think he can jump.
That's
He has a
fucked.
0-foot jump distance.
That's so sad. Okay, I'm gonna do a straight dex.
Or just take the difficult terrain and move back one from where you had mapped it out originally.
Okay, yeah, if that's the case, then I'll take the difficult terrain and I'll move in between Zephyr and Ussuri, and I'll put my hand on both of your shoulders, and I believe you guys have got this. I do not have the strength, but you'll got it. And he's gonna like touch y'all and lean as far back as he can in this 5-foot square out of the way, and you guys both have intuition cast on you. So a D4 on your next skill check to, I'm hoping, reinforce this. And with the 2 left over, I'm going... Oh, not 2 left over. I mean, I have 1 left over from running at the end of my turn, because I've reused all of my AP, and that is it. Passed.
You, sir.
Okay, so I propose to you 3 water vehicles checks at half of my skills to also help nail the dresser into this door frame.
Okay. For all of your AP?
Yeah, that's 6 AP.
Okay.
So the first one. So keep in mind, my vehicle's water is a +6 overall, so I'm getting +3 to this.
Right. Are you just rolling a straight D20 or? Okay, so I'm subtracting 3 from that.
Yeah, so a 13.
You have a D4 on that one.
Is it the next one or the next one of my choice?
It is the next one.
Okay, so we're also gonna roll a D4. So
Not bad.
the
16.
first one's actually a 16. Second one is a 12. And then that is an 8?
Yeah.
You went too fast. You nailed your paw.
You went too
This-
fast. You smashed part of the dresser with the hammer.
You pulled a Kobe and shot yourself with the nail gun.
For those who
no
don't
one's gonna
know,
get that. No one's gonna get that who's not in the Discord. What are you doing?
Well, okay.
That was for us.
He would get it. They would get it now because he just said
Well,
pull Kobe and shot myself with a nail gun.
true.
spoiler, he shot himself with a nail gun at work. And we all
Twice
punted him for
in
it.
my first month. Twice.
Hey, we all gave him a hand. So let's calm down.
Please.
We
Not
pointed
again.
out his flaws today.
You guys are really hitting these puns, just nailing them.
Hey.
Would you consider any? Would you consider any of those being attacks?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all my AP, and that's what I did.
Okay, Goraan.
Oh boy. Okay.
So I netted a +3.
What am I gonna do? Gregory is not a strong boy. and I don't want him in harm's way.
My other thought would be to summon a big turtle on top of the dresser to help weigh it down.
Isn't it like ethereal though?
That was my other.
You should have summoned it in there. Give her something to be distracted by.
He's not wrong.
It's so
Yes.
fucked up though. I feel
Yeah.
so bad.
Not okay. Okay.
Give the
What am I
kitty
gonna
a
do here?
toy to play
Alright.
with.
It already died
we-
once.
We can't see her.
Nope. The door is closed between you and her.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what I can try to do. None of my spells would be helpful.
I
Especially
mean,
that
it would hurt a little bit, but it would be helpful.
You could pull a nail out, and since it made a hole in the boards, you could see through a nail.
It's fine, honestly. I don't think it would matter anyway right now.
I mean, truthfully, I think including to brace and or just adding on to this nails we have going on.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Because we basically have to keep at this until she calms down, right?
Or until
Or we
you
think it's secure enough and we run away.
Okay.
Good
Well, then I won't use that because I'm worried that won't be.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
I wish I had a sleep spell right
Hey,
now. It would be
big guy.
helpful.
Sun's getting real low.
Okay. I don't
We
see that being
established there
useful.
were no portholes in those rooms, right?
Yeah,
in her
there's no
room.
other way out. She's in there. The door was the only way she could have gotten out.
I was just thinking about it.
I will pick up. I'll pick up try and grab the bed frame and at least attempt to wedge it so that it's also holding the door and the dresser in place. Like wedge it up against the door.
Okay. I have quite a few skills in mind that would work for this. So understand, I'm about to give out a list of attributes you can choose from.
Okay.
I will take strength, awareness, intellect, or luck.
Okay. Would I be able to use sheltering?
I will take sheltering, yes.
Hell yes.
That's a good
28.
fucking skill for that.
Yep.
This bitch is locked in, bro. No
Yeah.
worries.
Plus
Yeah.
18.
Should have
to the
asked.
DC.
I should have asked if sheltering would have worked for nailing the dresser in place, but that's fine. I don't know that it would have. And now, Corey is regretting his decision to let me do that.
Absolutely not. I'm
No, he
perfectly
doesn't
happy
want
with
Luna. Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to wedge it to where the door and the dresser just don't move anymore. I'm going to make sure it's secure. I'm going to turn to everyone and go, so I have some news.
You fucking think?
Luna is grappling with a light case of lycanthropy.
You call that light case?
At the moment, yes.
It gets worse?
It can. And it often does.
Yes, I've heard that. I've heard many stories of the lycanthropy growing and taking over entire creatures. It's quite crazy what they can do.
Yeah, some lose themselves to the curse and become little more than animals driven by instinct. But for the moment, at least, she is still in control most of the time. As we hear like another little thud from the room. So, I
am going
apologize.
to end initiative at this point. There's no way for me to fucking break this door down mathematically, even if I crit. I cannot beat the new DC.
Which is for the listeners and us.
For the listeners and you. It is 42.
Hey, there we go.
Nice. But yeah, my next thing was gonna be just find something else to drag in front of the door also. So and
Les
maybe
is
nail that
lying
to
his
it.
hand work like he's helping. He's like, I did so much. Yeah.
So I am just gonna end combat here, guys.
Okay.
Hey guys, Joey here. Well, now that that's over with, let me show you a promo from one of our friends, AARPG. Have a listen.
Are you looking for an actual play podcast with young, hot role players, disciplined professional voice actors, and wholesome content? Well, this isn't that podcast. AARPG is an adults-only podcast with interviews, actual play stories where...
Excuse me, Matt, why do you sound like you've been chain smoking since you were a toddler?
What do you mean?
The voice. You don't have to do that voice, man.
I don't?
Nah, just tell them that we're a group of old friends who like to get together, hang out, play lots of different types of games, and we want them to feel like they're sitting at the table with us. And they can find us just by searching for the AARPG podcast on their favorite podcatcher and at the AARPGs on YouTube.
Hey guys, if you liked that, go try and give them a listen. Let's get back to the action.
Did we level up after that combat? It was really, really hard. I used all my stuff.
No, luckily, this should be over in the morning. She mentioned as much. So we just need to, wait, and then let her out.
Do we also have to make AC 42 check to undo this?
There's a high possibility of needing a relatively high check. Or to just destroy the stuff.
We can worry about undoing it in the morning. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I don't even know what to say right now. Both as a character and player.
This is most unexpected.
Do we believe the dockmaster or the person, the gentleman improving the ship, could perhaps reinforce her room a bit?
Maybe we reinforce every room so it's not that suspicious. I feel like that kind of to cut off everybody who doesn't know there's something going on. Kind of the way you just dragged all the stuff over this morning and started nailing it. We all kind of let it go, but like, it was a little bit weird.
I actually think if we propose it as a brig of sorts, it wouldn't be suspicious if we asked them to reinforce it, actually.
I
Do
was
we
saying
have-
more for the people on our own crew who are going to spend all the time around her. If she wants to keep it a secret from them, we are, maybe we've reinforced our 4 main cabin rooms, so it's not like her room is locked down, you know what I mean? Because I don't want her to be reached out any more than she already has been.
And honestly, reinforcing all of the rooms may not be the worst decision. It adds a level of complexity if the ship is ever boarded.
I don't disagree.
Additionally, do we have time?
I suppose that's a question that we'll have to ask the dockmaster. Though we technically do have 6 more days to leave, I believe.
5 now. We've slept since then.
Have we? Slept
Yeah,
twice?
We got
We
drunk
just-
again.
Yeah.
We got drunk.
Uh,
we got slept after we got drunk. That
was the same day we talked to the mayor.
Wait, that's
Oh, it
right.
was, yeah,
because
it
this
was.
is
Yeah,
the
it's-
day
That
after
was-
that.
That was the same day.
This is the day after that.
Yeah, so we
Never
still
mind.
have
Scratch
6 days left.
Let's just.
Well, we have the rest of
That's it.
this day and 5 full ones.
I think this
I'm
place
just
is not
realizing he's extended to stay on the island longer.
Well, I suppose we won't know we have time unless we go and talk to the dockmaster. So, shall we do that and leave her to settle down?
Should one of us stay
I can
here?
watch that door if you want me to, boss.
Ooh, how far can Gregory talk to me? Is there a
And
range
also
on his
find the Raideen if need be.
telepathy? Any creature he can see. Okay, so he can't talk to me if he's gone, or if we're like separated.
I mean, if she starts like really pounding on the door, I can come look for you.
All right. We'll leave Gregory here to watch the door, and we can go speak with the Dogmaster.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Then I'll, walk over. Gregory, if anything happens, prioritize your safety.
I mean, isn't that what you tell me all the time, boss? Like,
Yes.
I am more important than anyone else because I am a turtle.
You are a very good turtle, Gregory. And I'll give him a little pat on the head, and then we'll head, I'll go with the others.
Okay. And I mean, the dockmaster and a lot of the carpenters and stuff are there doing, like I said, they are currently putting the arcane cannon or eldritch cannon onto the front of the ship today. So it would be easy to find that guy to talk to again.
Ussuri would find the guy and walk over to him.
I'll walk up with Ussuri.
Oh, hey there, guys. How you doing?
Not too bad, I suppose. The
Alright,
Eldritch Cannon is
Yeah, about that.
about that.
Yeah, so anybody ever tell you how these things work? That you need people with magical ability to detonate it?
Yes, briefly. We have
Okay,
a
good.
basic understanding of it.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure about that.
I myself and one or two others of the crew would be able to fire the cannon.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I have seen more than one crew get one of these things or 10 of these things and no one be able to fire them.
That's a really funny thought. That crew just spends all their money. We're like, we're gonna fuck this shit up. Goes full nosedive, ready to just cut through somebody and just takes off them after.
Fire the cannons! Aye, Captain!
How?
Fuck.
Trying to
Where's
load a
the-
cannonball into it.
Where's the button? How? Be real dick. Be like, oh yeah, they're all.
Where did we put the ammunition?
All right. Yes, I believe I can fire that. We have an additional bit of work if there is time and such.
I mean, you guys tell me what you want done. I'll get it done for you. How this has been going pretty well. But you wanted that You wanted that room changed around. You guys wanted me not to go into the crew quarters today. What can I do for you?
What?
Yes. It's funny because they probably do try to talk at the same time. So, yes, we would still like the captain's quarters arranged into a battle station, if you will, a command station, if you will. We were also wondering if you would be able to reinforce the main rooms in the crew quarters. Not today. I know you have a lot of work on your plate for today, but if
Okay, what exactly
something
do you mean
available.
by reinforcing?
So we're going to be traveling on the open sea. We know that there are pirates. So in the instance of us being boarded, we would like to have a backup plan where we could fall to our crew stations and they're more or less impregnable.
Okay, I make no promises about anything being impregnable. I can make them much stronger to break open, sure. Take me about 2 days for each room. You have to take down half of the wall, rebuild the wall, put in new supports. About 2 days per room.
We should also. This is kind of out of character, since I don't know if I'm actually there for this conversation, since I didn't actually specifically.
I mean, if
Go
you're
with
standing with Les is definitely in earshot. He likes the gossip. He wants the reel to run over if he needs to run over. So if you're standing with Les, you're close enough to hear it.
That's fair. In that case, instead of like specifically having a brig built, I would come over there and be like, also, just in case we have need of like a brig or something, could you perhaps make the rooms available to be lockable from the outside as well? That way, we have the availability to use them as needed.
Yes, that will be included in the 2 day process. Like I said, 2 days per room. How many rooms are you looking to have done?
If it's going to take you 2 days per room, probably just 2.
I think if Les can type in, I mean, guys, we do have a little bit of extra money if we want to maybe. I don't know the dockmaster's the guy's name, but to him, my dad. If we up the price a little bit, maybe get an extra hand on your crew. Do you think we could lower that down? We'd like to get some more done.
No. It'll be 2 days per room because I don't. If I rush it, it's not going to be as good. If
No,
I bring
I
in
don't want to
people-
rush. I want
if
to.
I
I want
bring
to
in
pay for more
people-
people.
If I bring in people who do not know what they're doing, it's not going to be as good.
In the town of sailors and dockmasters, there's not people who can fucking do that shit. That's wild.
Who do you think employs everyone that builds ships? Me.
There's like 4 docks here, and this man can't do more than 2 rooms. This man does not have a good business model. Is all I'm saying. He needs to capitalize. Les is a money thinker. Les has some opinions. He wants to have a sit down talk with this dude, get this man's business model straightened up.
He has the best business model and a complete monopoly.
Yeah, but if you have a monopoly on an
He's
island,
also
you think
got-
you'd want to be efficient and be able to do more than a fucking room in 2 days on one boat.
Well, he's also probably got people doing other
He gets
things
charged more in
all the
labor.
time.
No, I mean, I think the 2 days is fair, honestly.
Yeah. We'll just. What if we just do the middle 2 rooms, like the 2 in the center?
Yeah, like
This
one that she's in and the one across.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it works for
Just do
me.
those 2.
That's
and we'll-
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So we can have one of them where you can lock it from the inside, and that's the fallback point, and the other one you can lock from the outside, and that's our brig.
Yeah.
Unless they can be like reversible, with a change.
That was my thought, was have them able to be, both can be both.
Yeah, that was a weird clicking.
My son's poking his head in my sound.
Oh, okay.
So what we could do is, in the doors, put 2 different locks. One that would be facing that would have access from the exterior, one that would have access from the interior.
Both work independently and...
Yes. That would mean, though, that people would also be able to lock you in if you were using it as a fallback point. If they could get their hands on the keys.
Well, then I think it's simple. We don't let them get their hands on the keys.
I am just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Because this stuff is not cheap. Stuff is not inexpensive. For what you guys are looking to have done, completely redoing the walls so that they can't be broken, getting, that much steel, that much wood, all the labor. You're looking at about 2,000 silver pieces per room.
That seems very fair. Goraan, pay the man.
I was gonna say that leaves us like 1,000-ish, right?
He said 2,000 per round.
Yeah, that leaves us at like...
That leaves us 300.
Yeah. We have just over 4,000.
Yeah, Goraan will go down, grab the 4,000, come back up. Here you are for 2 rooms.
You all are quickly becoming some of my favorites people on this island.
Les walks away annoyed that none of y'all tried to haggle at all, bro. We've already spent so much money with this guy. We can haggle. What is going on with my party?
We're just not Karens enough.
I'll tell you what's going on with our party. So for those who are confused, Corey has trains that often drive past his abode and use their horns, and so he's muted right now because there's, at the time that this is taking, multiple trains, or one very long train.
Yeah.
And so that is a soundbite from a different episode, and it's quite funny when it gets played.
Not to take the wind out of your sails, but Craig does not pick up sound bites.
Ah.
Any of them.
It's fine. It's all gonna get cut anyway.
Yep.
Yep. It wasn't, but now it is.
Oh, no, it was gonna get cut anyway. I was sitting here doing this the whole time.
I saw.
I mean, it
What,
might get cut, or it might get forgotten.
What time of day is it right now?
It is roughly, by this point, you guys woke up mid-morning, went to church, investigated the church, did some outward investigating. I'd say it's probably at the earliest, 2-3 o'clock.
Okay. Zephyr and I came across some information that I believe we should share with you. So perhaps we should...
Just out of curiosity, where are you guys going to be having this conversation?
I was going to suggest we go to a private area.
To the Red Crow.
Or the... Because I think they already got...
How long is the captain's school?
I think they already got that done, right?
I don't think they've started it yet.
I mean, you can go there. at this point, there is no longer a bed there. It is just a again, the map will get changed once you guys have finally figured out what all changes you want done to this ship, and I can kind of customize it a little bit more. But at the time, it is just one large rounded table with the bookshelves and everything. Which one bookshelf is completely empty, the other one has all of the logs.
All right.
A big map cover the table.
So, while Zephyr and I were out after we parted ways earlier, we ran into Belle again.
How did that go?
Better, actually.
It could have gone much worse. She
It
was in
could
a
have.
very bad way.
We believe we've found where, or at least one of the potential exits that Bert may use to escape when threatened. There was a dwarven man in heavy armor with 2 short swords guarding it, and he made short work of Belle.
That is interesting. I also learned of a heavily armored man who prowls the sewers,
Sorry.
of which I believe we to understand that that is a fallback location for Bert to go. I wonder if they are the same person.
I would
'Cause
imagine.
I don't think the raccoon girl gave what the race of the guy was, right? She just said the big scary man.
I think she just said scary man. I don't think she said big.
Yeah. And not that I suppose it is the most relevant, but Belle was attempting to go into the sewers to hunt down some raccoon clipping thieves that have been terrorizing the area.
Ussuri just kind of grins. He's like, I think I may know of these raccoon thieves you speak of, or
fantastic.
she speaks of. I actually ran into one. Well, she tried to pickpocket me and didn't do very well. And this is actually who I learned this information of the man in heavy armor who prowls the sewers.
Well,
I also may or may not have invited the 2 raccoon Kleppen to join our ship.
wait, was there 1 or 2?
There is 2 of them, a sister and a brother.
I see.
They steal to make a living and for their own survival. So instead of fending for their own, I invited them to stay on the ship.
Les would nudge Goraan and be like, I think the soft side of you is getting to him, my friend.
Oh, he did a good thing, and that's admirable.
I'm all for help.
I do not believe
Terrible.
Ussuri could ever be described as soft.
So much scar tissue.
It's so sad.
Lesh, I have seen him turn a man's head into paste with his anchor. I don't think soft will ever apply.
He definitely turned that man's bones soft. Imploded. That man knows.
Belle made him look soft.
Yes, and in all seriousness, this armored dwarven man made Belle look like an amateur, so I believe discretion would be the wisest option in dealing with that.
So don't honorably duel this one.
I think we should all avoid this one entirely, if possible.
Well,
Be a
that-
very short.
It does bring a certain idea, though. We know, if what the Clefin are true, we know that Bert will try to escape through the sewers.
Indeed.
If what you have found is a safe house, we can assume the sewers connect from there to the church.
Yes.
We could go that way through the church. Or to the church, rather.
I worry that this blade wielder is guarding that safe house specifically.
If we can work together and all take him out, then maybe it will work in our favor.
Perhaps. Although I hesitate to engage in direct combat with him. But I fear we may not have much choice if we wish to catch Bert off guard.
I mean, it is only a bounty. It's not a necessary thing for us to put ourselves in harm's way if we are truly feeling we are that overwhelmed. I would love the money, and I would love to fuck some shit up. That guy fucking sucked, but we don't need to die over it.
Bert needs to be brought to justice for his warped teachings.
And from what I saw of this man, he's no saint himself. You know, he is very much a cruel, seeming person. Who else will he hurt if we don't stop him?
I mean, we can save the world, or we can save our world, and I will put my world first every time. But if it's what you truly feel we should do, I guess we are doing it. I will be there to protect you. That's what I'm here for.
I don't mean to add any issue, but it's also to note that there is a mage that works directly with the man in the armor.
Right.
That is also something else to consider. He is not alone.
If we could prevent Bert from reaching his allies, I believe that would be most ideal, although I'm not sure if that would be viable. From what I remember from the church, that the statue of Helios is the doorway he uses to enter the sewers. And there is a mechanism to open it on the statue itself, but I wonder if there is another on the other side of the portal, or doorway, or what have you, that would open it into the church from the sewers.
It is a good point. And again, I say, there might be, if we can take the two out, then we have a way underneath the church, and we can snag him quickly and then move away. We also have to consider turning in the bounty and getting to the ship. So if we capture him without alerting the dwarf and mage, then will we be able to leave the city? Will we be able to turn in the bounty without also alerting them?
How long before they would come for us? That is true as well.
I do have another thought. If the mechanism that controls the door is on the statue, I wonder if we could disable that mechanism before starting our apprehension of Bart. Disable his exit and trap him in the church itself.
It feels like we need to have a lot of things we do not know about this plan and not a lot of time to figure it out. I worry we may be in over our heads, my friends.
I don't like that roll. That's a really high, really random roll.
I don't like the roll, and I don't like the face that he made.
Yeah, that made it
he
worse.
rolled it. That was this is fucked up.
Considering how I've been rolling this session, the fact that I got a 19. That's the first time I've rolled something over a 10.
I'm afraid to roll after my time yesterday, so I feel that.
No.
You had
No.
really bad rolls yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we've kind of shotgunned some ideas. So,
Yeah.
do we want to meta, not like meta game it, but do we want to just kind of make a decision?
Yeah, I mean,
As you guys are having this conversation, the little
Millie.
raccoon girl comes running in. Bearman! 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 Bearman!
Goraan will fully turn and look.
Ussuri also looks.
As she walks in the door, she just stops dead seeing two of you, and she's like, and then she runs over and like all but headbutts Ussuri's knee as she starts to cling to his leg, and she's crying. She's like, they got.
You son of a bitch.
Well, fuck, I guess we're in
You-
over our heads no matter what. We're fucking helping now.
Ussuri's gonna reach down and pick up Millie from like the back of her shirt, and you're just gonna like pick her up and like hold her and have a small flashback to a time where his sister was hurt and crying, and he's going to kind of reminisce about that for a second, and then ask Millie, who
The magic one. The one that does the weird stuff. The one that likes to turn rats inside out.
Where?
who
Sewers.
does he have?
Goraan's already walking towards the door.
Where did he get your brother?
Outside of where we've been sleeping the last couple of days. I can show
Millie,
you.
I need you to take us there quickly.
Okay.
And then Ussuri's, he's probably still holding her, but is like now walking with intent.
And you know what? I think that's where we're gonna end this episode.
Thank you for listening to episode 17. We hope you enjoyed listening and would love it if you let us know. Catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, or Discord under Tales of Yavard Podcast. Links to the link tree are in the episode description. And if you really enjoyed the episode, give us a rating on whatever podcatcher you use, tell your friends, come talk to us on Discord, and make sure to spread the word.